Peace, Attorney. Start the trial today, boys. Alright, let's get into it. Let's do the damn thing. You okay? You okay, Athena? You've been really antsy ever since we got here. I'm just excited. This is my first real court case after all. Yeah, real bored of excitement she is. I know just what she needs. Athena! Eek! Didn't you ever learn about indoor and outdoor voices? No. I'm just trying to show you the best way to relieve your pre-child jitters. Scaring the daylights out of me? No, I find that shouting I'm fine and a loud voice really relieves stress. It's part of my cousin still voice workout, and a must before every trial. Really? Is that really a must? I guess for you, bro. You want me to shout here? That's right, here, I'll go first. Then you try. I'm a part of justice and I'm fine. Alright, I'm Adina Sykes. And I'm fine. I think that actually worked. I thought it might help. It always works for me. No friend of mine from junior high and I say it all the time. I see, a proven remedy to calm the soul. I like it. How about we finish off with a race around the courthouse. The place to relieve stress, not get totally exhausted. So now the record, you two. Ah, Mr. White. Just another voice workout. Hey, what's with the suit? Oh, this? I was thinking about getting my attorney's badge back, if that's all. But I go get so this is where he got his. He was trying to get his attorney's badge back. Then he wearing the old suit. Well, new suit. Got the jacket open this time. That's all? That's huge news. But why now? I have a feeling I'll be needed in the courtroom again sometime soon. But we can talk about that another time. No fair. Inquiring minds want to know. But I'm so used to him in his usual laid-back clothes. That little fucking little beard. Cut that shit off. I know, I guess. The fucking bum look. And he looking suave as fuck. That suit makes him look like $1 million. Damn, bro. That I always dick sucking. You dick sucking too, Apollo. That's crazy. By the way, have you heard about the prosecutor assigned to this case? Yeah, he's serving time, but before that, he was a prosecutor. He also uses psychology. That's right, I've heard the rumors about how he was back for his conviction. Using the power of suggestion, he can make even the most stalwart defendants confused. Psychology in the courtroom. Been hearing a lot about that lately. So he must be a pretty scary guy considering he's a prison inmate and all. Just hiccup. Not bad. So they say. They also say he'll cut you down if you talk too much. Heck! I knew it was gonna be bad news. It's probably just hyperbole. Yeah, I did. What the fuck is on me? Whatever. At least I hope for your sake. Wait, so is it true or not? Let's just say you should be concise and choose your words carefully. If you like to keep that head of yours attached to the rest of your body, that is. Yikes! Not to tell them my cousin Steele too. So, are you all ready? It'd be a good idea to check the court record again before stepping into the ring. Right, Mr. White. But I'm fine. My voice almost actually cracked for that. The fuck? I'll be watching for the gallery. Good luck. Thanks. Okay, let's do this. The odds of pulling this off are ridiculously low, but that's not new. Believe in our client, seek the truth. That's all we can do. And then there, Mertimer. Here comes justice. Funny ass shit. Here comes justice. Court is now in session. All eyes. Gary been sitting here for like 20 fucking minutes. What took so long? Yo, like, I swear, I was here since like 9 o'clock, and we were about to go home, and then y'all niggas said, nah, we need you, we need your numbers 8 through 9,000 to come in. Like, bro, like, what the fuck? I thought we go home. I fucking hate jury duty. Fuck this shit. Goodness now is session for the trial of Damien Timmer. Apollo Justice, defense team leader, is ready, Your Honor. I know that big booming voice anyway, as chipper as ever, eh, Mr. Justice? But who is the young lady next to you? I'm Medina Sykes, Mr. Justice's junior partner, and fresh out of law school. Wow now, for the bees too, eh? Excellent, makes an old man feel young again. Alright, bye. Now for the prosecution. It appears the prosecution is not ready yet. Prosecution better get ready. I just say, but I really hate going to jury duty. I had jury duty last week. Had to be there at 8. It's almost falling asleep in there. All I did was just sit in the room. Did nothing. Just sit in the room. Watch YouTube videos. Ain't call us at all. I was not needed there. I hate that shit so much, bro. I hate being caught somewhere and just not needed at all. Just sitting there doing nothing. I forgot his voice. Alright. Never fear, for I shall explain. It's just a minor procedure complication, Your Honor. The prosecution for this case is being escorted from prison as we speak. Prison? Oh yes, of course. Almost forgot that he's currently serving time. It's a hard time, boys. Oh, anime! Hell yeah.
Yup, Prosecutor Blackwell's an inmate.
Damn. Samurai slice that like.
But even a convicted murderer still got a job to do and duties to perform.
Huh. They both had a ponytail. Say a lot than I thought. Who's that with his back to us over there? That's him, I'm sure of it. Prosecutor Blackquill. Is the prosecution ready? Enough jabbering. Get on with it already. Oh, of course. Forgive me. Why are all the people related to this case so scary? Very well. Prosecutor Blackquill. Oh, what's the matter? Must we continue to fritter away time like this? Is it alright there in the... Is it alright there in the indictment? An opening statement would be pointless. Pointless? Oh, well... Looks like the cat, or in this case, the prosecutor has the judge's tongue. But, we need an opening statement as an overview of the case at hand. Rather than your botness, if it's so very important, why don't you do the honors? Damn, bro. Easy. You choke me. Damn. You talking to the judge like that, bro? Bro, you can't be talking to the judge like that, bro. You get your ass. Well, you're already in jail, so I mean, you ain't even had on this case if he was in jail. Like, well, I mean, here he is in jail, but like, who, me? There's a term for people who whine and fuss about how they need silly, useless things, and then they decide they no longer want them. Once it's theirs, a selfish old fool. I don't think he's so cool, bro. Huh? Wait, was that the prosecution's opening statement? Oh, daughters such as you are a plague upon the young. I pity your poor grandchildren, or is it great-grandchildren? All these years, I thought the opening statement was the prosecution's job. But I suppose I could give it a try. Might be a nice change of pace. No, we judge, man. Come on, bro. Hold this nigga in contempt of court, bro. What's up, bro? What? He actually fell for that? That must have been the power of suggestion Mr. White was talking about. The opening statement, huh? Let's see here. The victim was Rex Cubey, elder man of Nine Tails Vale. And the defendant, Damian Timmer, mayor of Timbertown, is accused of his murder. And why, pray tell, was the mayor arrested? His prints were found on him. His prints was on the murder weapon. Plus, he had a motive: the elimination of the biggest roadblock to the Mushy Pal murder. Still don't know how to say that word. Mushy Super Bowl? Mushy Super Bowl, right? Fuck. That's how you say that, right? Mushy Super Bowl. Okay. I think that's right. The caretaker and the security and the secretary. The caretaker and the secretary, other potential suspects, both have alibis. And his daughter, who was also in the vicinity at the time of the incident, had no motive. Sure, in a nutshell. I have to say the charges against the offender are incontrollable. Oh? Yeah? Oh. Bravo, your partners. Your years of experience shine bright like your head. Flattery will get you everywhere. He's playing Simon Says with the judge. Moving right along now, let's hear from our first witness today, Detective Forbyte. Witness, please state your name and occupation. I am the detective assigned to this case, Bobby Forbyte. Oh, and I'll also be keeping tabs on old Blackpill here. I also heard you would provide protection if it ever came to it. It would seem that I have been sorely underestimated. Wait, who's protecting who from what? Still, I believe anyone could Oh! Forbyte, save your platitudes for funerals. Get on with your statement. Platitudes. That's the spirit. Justice must be swift and true. I see it in your eyes. There is hope for your rehabilitation. Rehabilitation. Oh my god, Bob. I can't talk, whatever. And return to society. I will never give up on you. Prosecutor Blackhill doesn't seem to intimidate that Detective Forbyte. Well, you know what they say. Ignorance is bliss. Oh, so that's why Detective Fulbright was assigned to Black Pill. He's so oblivious. That's crazy. That's crazy. Now, let's have your first statement, Detective Fulbright. You got it. But first, I would like to say that the defense that justice will ultimately prevail. Whatever, bro. Bring back my boy, Detective Gumshoe. Picnic Gumshoe. Anime Kyubi was murdered with a spear that had been on the wall. The fingerprints on the defendant Demian Tema were found on the murder weapon. At that time, Anime Kyubi was asleep from a drug he unwittingly ingested. Mayor Tema attacked his helpless victim, impaling him like a human shish kebab. Oh my god, why can't I talk? Why? I can never talk. But the sudden pain jolted the victim away, and he grabbed the statue and shrugged back. See, I don't think that's possible. But I can be honest. Now, getting impaled with a whole ass spear, you know, like, we'll probably be like, I'd be panicking. Like, oh my god, I'm dying. Not really like thinking about, fighting back. I'm just saying, I'm just saying, Anyway, Kyubi had been slipped some kind of sleep-inducing drug. That's right. The accused was scared because the elder man was a former pro wrestler. And so I slipped him a drug to make sure he'd be out cold and defenseless. Here's the autopsy report to prove it. And the victim managed to attack his attacker despite being impaled by a spear? That sounds almost superhuman. Is it even possible? And while he was a former pro wrestler after all, the spear was probably nothing more than a mosquito bite to him. My man is dead. Fuck.
Objection!
Not so fast. Don't try to brush it off by saying the elder man had been a pro wrestler. Do you really expect us to believe he could fight back after being skewered by a spear? Never heard of the incredible feats of which man is capable of in a pinch, have you? Like the samurai of yore, wrestlers can better do intense pain. It sucks that senses. I used to talk about it with a former wrestler I met in the clink. I don't know, this still sounds a little far-fetched. Doesn't it? Then perhaps we should test that theory on you with the edge of my blade. I didn't sign up for this. First of all, Paul, who let him have that sword? You don't have a sword. I'm about to say. And so your life is spared for now. Please let those shackles be made of titanium. I don't want to die. What the fuck? My investigations are as thorough as they are foolproof, or my name isn't Fulbright. I vow to resign immediately if I ever make a false arrest. The accused points were on the weapon, and he's the one person without an alibi. Quite decisive evidence, wouldn't you agree, your bodiness? Partners? I would smack the fuck out of this man if he ever called me that. The defendant is sounding guilty about a minute. Yes, the judge leaning towards a guilty verdict, and the trial has barely begun. What's more, a curious rumor about the accused is making the rounds. They say he seeks the murder of the purpose of freeing Tamatoro, for the purpose of freeing Tamatoro from his imprisonment. Truth be told, I can think of no real reason to show interest in that backwards burg. Perhaps he's a complete nutter and really does seek to release an imaginary demon. Either way, he's raving mad and more than capable of murdering the elder man. Man, that's a sailor, alright. He went to apologize, but instead of doing it, he tried to make him withdraw. Okay. Order! There would be no gossiping in my court. I'll slap the fuck. Your body this. Please take a gander at those charms plastered across his cranium. I hear they're meant to keep him safe from possession by the demon Tamatoro. Then again, perhaps he's already under the demon spell. Behold, the lunatic appears poised to launch at you at any moment. Bitch, the rumors and curse of Mayor Tamara have no relevance to this case. Besides, those charms on his head, there's just a fashion statement, I think. Yeah, okay, bro. Come to think of it, such things don't seem relevant to the case, do they? No, they don't, Judge. No, they don't. The prosecution will refrain from dragging our client's reputation through the mud. Oh, what a dreadfully fearsome mess we have. Thanks for that lifeline, Adina. Careful, Apollo. Here's the judge dancing in the palm of his hand. The power of suggestion is one of the more powerful tools in Simon Baku's arsenal. He's trying to manipulate everyone's impression to see his objectives. This guy is really bad news. Shit. In any case, it seems the victim did manage to defend himself despite being impaired. You sure about that, Bo? Are we absolutely sure about that? What sort of weapon did he use against his attacker? None other than this statue right here. It appears to be a statue of two strange creatures locked in battle. Two yokai to be exact. On one side is the nine-tailed fox, and on the other, Tamatoro. Quite interesting if you think about it. It's as though this very case is rendered odd. Okay. Mr. Justice, you may proceed with your cross-examination. Cross-examination time, boys. Yeah, right now. Past every day. So, those weapons on the wall of the fox chamber, I presume those are real? You'll pursue right, Apollo. Don't you think keeping real weapons around like that is dangerous? No matter what he collected, the other man insisted it is the real deal. For instance, he had a real demon's club in his possession. Apparently, one of his ancestors claimed it after defeating a demon in battle. What? That's got to be an old wives' tale. The Enderman had pure unadulterated justice flowing in his veins. Whatever he did it right. You know, was a real champion of justice in his death. Nothing but claptrap and battle dance, if you ask me. Yo, claptrap? Borderlands? You play that? Yo, get claptrap out of here, bro. Now stop your bleeding and tell us about the weapon. Your wish is my command. It doesn't make sense if you think about it. Prince could easily be wiped off. Damn, Bo, I didn't even get to meet his shit. You do have a point there. I venture to say he did not wipe off the prince because he could not. What do you mean? Looks like he wants you to figure it out. Well, don't just stand there and assume who's boss. Totally lost. So why don't you just tell me the answer already? I don't think he sought that plea for help. You feeling alright, kid? One of the fever paps. Well, this Charles came with a reset button. Well, for me it does. Not for you, Apollo. Well, the Pacifics may come yet tonight. Please proceed, Detective Fullback. I just can't read today. I mean, I can never read without putting your name.
Hold it!
Come to think of it, a coffee cup was found on the floor. Was the sedative in his coffee? Bingo! We found traces of a sleeping agent all over inside the cup. And that is why he was out cold. That is until he hit up to his feet upon being impaled by the man. Awful way to wake up. A better stimulant eye-opener if you ask me. I too would have risen to the attack, for to die in battle is the samurai way. Paradise awaits fallen heroes, but the hole in his stomach remain in a challenge. Okay, Bo's cracking up over here. And Bo, you really found that funny, huh? Dark humor, boys, let's go. Prosecutor Black Crew, please! Those morbid jokes of yours have no place in this court. Says the jester in detective's guise. Moving right along.
Hold it!
So the other man was drugged because he was really strong? Did you see those rock-hard muscles of his? I'm surprised the spirit even managed to pierce that almond like muscle to... Wow, what you think? Wow, I admit, I'm completely jealous of that righteous body of his. Well, he did look pretty buff, even in that suit he had on. Quite a difference when compared to with a yellow belly like you. Yellow belly? Who even says that anymore? Yeah, and the colors are warm too. No? How about a squishy red tomato? Gee, thanks. I'll move to strike both of your comments from the record. Mrs. Justice's character is not the issue here. Well, let's get back to what happened after the far more muscular elder man was impaled. Wow, yes, well, your average person would have likely died on the spot. I mean, I think he did die on the spot, though.
Hold it!
Could he really have attacked his attacker after being impaled with that huge spear? Absolutely. After all, he was once a pro wrestler. The injustice of being drugged and speared was answered with a righteous counterattack. But does being a former pro wrestler make him superhuman? Absolutely. After all, he was one of the good guys like a superhero on the side of justice. Even though he was retired, he could still have done his superhero guys in times of need.
Objection!
You need to lay off the comic books, detective. We're talking about real life here. Set inside the half-wit's flights of fancy. The fact is this. The court order post-mortem concluded the victim moved after his skill. So he found the strength to somehow attack his attacker, huh? The detective felt by his testimony sounds airtight. No wonder he's so confident. No, he only thinks it's airtight. It's up to us to poke some holes in it. The part about the anime fighting back sounds like a big hole waiting to be poked. Got the statue, huh? Statue with no prints on it?
Objection!
Did the anime really strike the man? What? Are you questioning my sense of justice? Yes. Your so-called justice needs to find itself a pair of legs to stand on. You claim that the anime struck back after the mayor put a spear to him. But the statue he supposedly used to defend himself creates a major hole in your theory. It would appear that the defense has a counter-argument. Very well. Let's hear what the defense thinks is ordered by the detective statue theory. There are no fingerprints on this supposedly crucial piece of evidence. And if you look at the crime scene photo, you'll notice that the other man is wearing gloves. Yes, I believe he is quite gloveless indeed. What? Oh my god. If he touched the statue with his bare hands, he should have left some fingerprints. Detective Fulbright, you did take that into account during your investigation, didn't you? Ugh! This can't be happening. Did I wish the wrong man? Man? You did it, Apollo. You got Detective Fulbright off his high horse. Well, it's just what I'm pointing out for you. You really supposed to club the man if it wasn't the elder man. What if it wasn't the elder man? That means someone else must have clubbed the man. You mean that there was a third party there in the Fox Chamber? Exactly, and this could be the big bite we've been looking for. There does seem to be a hole in the prosecution's argument. Prosecutor Blackhood, would you care to respond to the defense assertion? The least you can do is look at me while you being dismissive. Your mind is as dull as an unhoned blade, Justice Dono. Oh, what do you think he is? Samurai, bro. Like, you've been calling me Justice Dono, but he got the fucking like ponytail looking like fucking ponytail was looking like fucking zeros and shit. If the ball had a Zero costume in this game, I wouldn't even blame Capcom. Justice Dono, these people watching way too many samurai flicks. It would take far more than that to cut down Simon Blackwood. A rep such as you has no hope against my superior swordsmanship. This is a trial, not a sword fight, Prosecution Blackwood. There is a perfectly good explanation for the lack of fingerprints on the statue. You might recall that blood-stained cloth found at the scene of the crime. But it just so happens that the blood was the mayor's. So, what are you getting at? Hold your mind, boy. Why was there blood on that cloth? Solve that riddle and you shall see the hole you thought you found is but an illusion. Now let's see, how was that cloth used? Was it used to wrap the statue? Maybe the other man wrapped the statue in the cloth? In short, he wasn't touching the statue directly, but he used it to strike back at the mayor. Ah! Precisely. Booty for you, boy. It was nothing. Apollo, don't let him stop manipulating you too. You just closed the hole for the prosecution. I did? I did? Right, that statue is wrapped in cloth. A statue wrapped in cloth will leave no fingerprints as plain as day. But this also proved there are no holes in your theory of the anime striking back. Oops. Yeah. Oh my god, bro. Bullshit. As always. Folly, I say. Folly. Oops. Now that you see how dull your mind is, I'll make sure to sharpen it next time. A particularly fine inmate once told me that he always gently honed his blade before he went to work, like the samurai of yore.
Samurai sounds more like a homicidal maniac to me.
Actually, he was working in the prison kitchen at the time. What? Wait, so the inmate was a murdering samurai prison chef? Interesting.
It would seem that the victim and his killer were the only ones there after all.
It's kind of attached to that whole L1. Apollo, I just thought of something. If they didn't find anyone's fingerprints on the statue, who's to say someone other than the elder man didn't hit the mail with it? Why did I think of that? Anybody could have not left prints on it. Then who, pray tell, struck the mail with the statue? Please illuminate us with your wisdom, young lady. There's only one answer. The real killer. Prove the existence of this real killer then. What evidence do have you? Oh, I give you evidence, alright. Adina, you sure about this? To borrow your resin powder, I'm fine. Take a look at this. Black feathers and tracks allegedly from a yokai were found at the scene. I believe they're from the third party who struck the man with that statue.
Is the defense actually suggesting some sort of monster killed that enemy?
That's exactly what I'm suggesting.
Objection!
Now what, Dina? You just lost what little credibility we had left. Sorry. I guess I got carried away.
Mr. Justice, we have no time to deal with injustice between members of the defense.
Sorry, Your Honor. It's just, this kid's still, well, a kid. Ouch. You meanie. I'm gonna put this to Mr. White. Okay, girl.
So is this court to believe the feathers and tracks are from a yokai, as you put it?
No, Your Honor. I believe they are a fabrication. The real killer wants us to believe some monster murdered the elder man.
Interesting. And why do you suppose the killer would do that?
Why indeed?
Mr. Justice, you seem as new to this as your partner is.
Ouch. I'm not putting this to Mr. White. Hey, food butt. Explain to his partners with these butts or misses. You know, the who and why behind those feathers and tracks. What? You mean you can explain all that?
Our investigation partners is without equal.
I'm starting to think I chose the wrong profession. Maybe we did, Bob. Maybe we did.
Very well. Let's hear about these so-called yokai feathers and tracks.
Okay, Bob.
This entire case centers on one man's attempt to question opposition to the Moshi Super merger. Man turned a panic with the amazing non-tails help in boarding the protesters. So he stoked the village's fear by fabricating the monster. The strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer.
Those feathers and tracks stoked the village's fears?
Absolutely, he knew exactly how to play on their superstitious minds.
Those feathers only gave weight to the idea that the anime was slain by a demon. The accursed demon Tematawa, that is.
Tema who?
Tematawa, the legendary demon locked away in the village's forbidden chamber. From a young age, the villagers were taught to fear the great black-feathered demon, and thus were brought to utter more possible explanations.
Hold it!
Hold on for a second. Before we start letting our imaginations run wild, isn't there someone else that could be considered a suspect?
Mr. Justice, please explain yourself.
On the day of the incident, there was a special event held at QB Manor. As part of this event, there was someone dressed in the likeness of Timotaro. Obviously, this person is much more likely suspect than any legendary demon.
Objection!
Damn. Objection! Dude, you're playing right into the killer's mind game. What? Listen here. The feathers and tracks were merely weird herrings. The villagers believed the murder to be the real work. The villagers believed the murder to be the work of the real Temple. However, the police believe that the person in the Temple suit is the killer. The feathers sought to sow this confusion in order to deflect blame away from himself. However, he was knocked unconscious by the other man. And thus our mentally deficient man was caught red-handed at the scene of the crime.
Objection!
Do you honestly believe Mayor Tama would do something so stupid?
Objection!
The evidence speaks for itself, Fulbright. Fulbright. Wait! It was the mayor's last-ditch effort to stop the opposition before things got crazy. The amazing Ninetales was fooling both the yokai queens and the anti-merger movement. Plus, he's one of the better-known masked wrestlers in the hometown field. That's why the mayor panicked and set up. That's why the mayor panicked and set up on the path of injustice. But do the people of Ninetales Vale really believe a yokai is behind the crime? Yokai sightings are an everyday event there, so I wouldn't be surprised if they did. I must say, a crime that preys on innocent, impressionable minds. Just so, a particularly silver-tongued inmate once had the following words for me. The innocent of heart are the easiest prey.
You don't say. Was this inmate a con artist?
No. He was framed for the murder of his beloved. I actually felt sorry for the poor chapter. Wait, so he wasn't the predator, but the prey? Oh wow. Somebody gonna help that man? somebody gonna help that man? Out of prison, bro? Like, bro got free for a crime they do? Hello? How the fuck? How bro just gonna drop information like that, bro? Like, that poor man, bro. Lost his girl and then got framed for the crime, man. Nobody helping that man. Fucking real killer got away and shit. Goddamn crazy, I tell you.
Yes, well. Now then, the defense may proceed with their cross-examination.
Alright, boys. Cross-examination. Please get you. That's it. I'm so sorry.
Hold it!
Detective Fulbright, is the anti-merger movement really that strong?
Oh, absolutely. They parade around in yokai costumes, something down with Mayor Temple. And just the other day, they stormed Temple City Hall, claiming it was a den of the Vipers.
But when the accused showed his face, The inky moss scattered like leaves upon the autumn wind. For you see, loaded yokai no match for Tamatawa, the dark lord of their kind. Wait, so the village is scared of Mayor Tama or Tamatawa? I'm confused. I think he means Mayor Tama. It's easy to get the wrong impression about the guy. God, Bo's just a good guy, bro. And like, I just think he like some evil villain. It's crazy out here.
Detective Fulbright, what do you suppose the defendant would commit such an act?
Hold it!
The amazing Ninetales. No one knows his true identity, right?
That's right. And he was a lone wolf, or in other words, he didn't belong to a wrestling federation. He appeared like a shooting star, defeating one Timbertown wrestler after another. And before anyone knew it, he was a champion.
Like the samurai of yore, surrounded thick with enemies, he cut them down one by one. It was a complete and utter loss of faith for Tamatown Pro Wrestling.
He was amazing. If there ever was a real superhero, it would be him. I dream of becoming a true champion of justice like him someday.
I bet Detective Fulbright would be a great pro wrestler. He can even team up with Prosecutor Buttkrill, a police detective and a prisoner in chains. You know, I think people would actually pay to see that. I know I would. Shit, I would too. Shit.
So you do understand the greatness that is the amazing Ninetales.
Sure, bro. I sure do.
Hold it!
But your boy ain't Kurama. Much peace to that man Kurama. Gone too soon.
Did the murder and the yokai evidence? Did the murder and yokai evidence really stoke the village fears? Absolutely, it had an immediate effect. The pursuit return of the dreaded Tamataro has them shaking in their boots. Oh my, is it really that bad?
That superstitious lot. It's as if Jack the Ripper has been set loose in that village.
So like, which Jack the Ripper? Jack the Ripper from Black Butler? Jack the Ripper from, you know, FGO, Your Fate, Elali. Jack the Ripper, you know, like, shit. From Metal Gear Solid, you know, like, fuck. Oh my god, I can't remember my boy name. What is? Can't remember his name. Fuck, I can't remember his name.
The mere thought of that demon lurking about it is enough to spark a mass exodus.
I see. That's a very persuasive argument.
The mere thought of his honor buying to Simon the Psycho Slasher's words makes me want to spark my own exodus out of the courtroom right now.
So you see, there could only be one reason why anyone would plant these feathers in tracks.
Strange feathers and tracks he planted made it look like a yokai was the killer.
Hold it!
But it doesn't add up. If what you say is true, I'll top it off with better.
What do you mean?
You claim that Alkaline planted the yokai evidence to stoke the village's fears. If so, then why not stop there? Why murder Anime Kyubi?
Excellent point.
It is, isn't it? Your Honor agrees there was no reason for the murder, correct?
Objection!
Perhaps the killing was on the spur of the moment. You say it wasn't premeditated? From the outside, I had no intention of paying heed to any of your babble. However, the fact is, the man made a start of the discovery. A stirring discovery. I know I like the sound of that. Anime Kyuubi's secret identity. Apollo? I think Prosecution Blackbeard has figured out the anime's secret identity. But even if he has, why would it be a motive for the man to commit murder? This is not good. This patch of film was discovered at the crime scene. It's from the mask worn by the amazing Nine-Tails. Therefore, we can conclude that this mask was at the crime scene.
Oh my, but why would it have been there?
The victim was a former pro wrestler and a member of the anti-merger movement. Need I say more?
Well, could it really be?
Your bias has had an empathy, see? Our victim, Res Kyuubi, was the amazing Nine-Tails. And the mayor's discovery of this fact was his murder for murder. No! No!
Whoa! For real? It was the amazing Nine-Tails? Damn it! The amazing Nine-Tails is gone! Order! Order! What a shocking development! A motive clearer than crystal clear.
What do we do now, Apollo? We didn't think they tied the Enderman's secret identity to the man's murder for murder. At last, we reached my real point. Why did the Enderman have to forge a secret identity? Does it not pique your interest, your botanist?
I admit it does. It is odd that he had to create this other persona. Just to secretly participate in the anti-merger movement.
I mean, he is like a pro wrestler, but you know what I mean? Very astute to you, your botanist.
Wait, no, take a look at this.
If you value, okay, bro, that's the damn letter, bro. But that was sent to our boy, not the elder man. Hello? So they think that was sent to the elder man, but it was sent to the mayor, bro.
This blackmail letter was found in the Enderman's cube and Enderman Kyuubi's pocket. What?
At present, the elder man's wife is in the hospital, and that letter is clear evidence the mayor was blackmailing him but threatening her life. Wait, didn't the blackmail letter sent to the mayor Tamma go missing? I have for the Enderman's murder. I think maybe the killer took the letter from the mayor after the murder and planted it into the Enderman's pocket. It's possible, but we don't have any proof that that's what happened. Talk about being up the creek without a paddle. Great.
Man Tamma would have made a clean getaway if he had just left after planting the yokai things. But he was knocked out cold by his sudden decision to kill the amazing Nine-Tails. So it was the amazing Nine-Tails counterattack that brought the entire crime to light.
Wait a second. Forbyte's claiming that the mayor killed the elder man after planting the yokai evidence. And the mayor was knocked out cold immediately after that? Detective Forbyte, please add your previous statement to your testimony. I'll attempt to kill the sleeping elder man after planting the feathers tracks.
Um, give me a second here, bro. I don't know if I'll patch this. I'll patch it in this case.
Hold it!
So let me get this straight. You believe the mayor planted the yokai evidence before the murder, not after? Absolutely. And then he was knocked out cold by the other man's last punch. He wouldn't have a chance to plant the evidence after that. Something's not right here. Not to believe that a stiff, humanist man like the mayor could be behind such a stunt. We have to do something about it before they pin it all on the mayor. Then we're going to need to prove that Mayor Tema didn't plant that yokai stuff. How are we supposed to do that?
Objection!
Okay, I was like, Detective Fulbright, your sense of justice is anything but fair. What's this? You dare question my justice again? You damn right I do. Yes, and I'm going to prove it to you. Take a look at this photo. This is the crime scene photo, and just witness this proof. It proves when the feathers and tracks were planted. But I already told you, they were planted before the murder. The defendant planted the yokai evidence thing was knocked out while killing his victim. But that would be impossible. If you look right here, it's clear when the feathers and tracks were left at the scene.
Take that!
Aren't you just pointing to the yokai feathers and tracks, Mr. Justice? Yes, see how the feathers are on top of the blood and the tracks remain in blood? In other words, the yokai evidence could have only resulted after the murder. Then the man must have planted the evidence of the killing the other man. But you said it yourself, the man had been knocked unconscious thereafter. There would have been no time for him to plant any evidence at all. Therefore, there must have been someone else behind besides the mayor and the other man at the crime scene. There must be some kind of mistake. Police detective is ours. Order! Order! Where's your evidence? You can't possibly have any, can you? Evidence? Oh, I have evidence. In fact, I have an eyewitness testimony for you. You do? But how? Oh. Must my fucking sense of justice really just half baked? God damn it. Yeah, he sure is. He's taking this really hard. Mr. Justice. Hello, that's my name. What is this testimony regarding the third party that you claim to have? I have it right here, Your Honor. It's the sworn testimony of Mr. Tema's daughter. The witness, Jixi Tema, saw the yokai in the hallway after stumbling upon the scene. It was the demon Tema Taro. He's the source of those feathers and tracks. Will somebody please say something? The defense will explain to the court exactly what he means. You dare to mock this court injustice itself? You wouldn't fit to bear your name, boy. Excuse me.
Your bodies, it appears that the defense attorney here is delirious from exhaustion. Apollo, think of something quick before you held in contempt of court. What do you think I'm trying to do? Before you decide whether I was to step down, please, hear me out.
Very well, Mr. Justice. I'm all ears, but you better explain yourself well. Who was this yokai you were talking about?
It's all in the statement here. Jixie Temba asserts that she saw Temba Tower after she discovered the crime scene and called the police. She came around the corner in the hall. It was around here that she saw Temba Tower fleeing toward the floor. The defense asserts that whoever was impersonating this monster is the one who left those feathers and tracks behind intentionally or otherwise.
What? How incredibly unjust! I never heard about this before.
The defense has proved there was someone else, so the male isn't a killer? Was it all a setup? The prosecution is a convicted felon after all. Apollo, the momentum has shifted in our favor. Good, now let's keep it that way.
Objection!
And there he goes. And just like that, there it goes. Little do you realize that though you are in the midst of a fray, your sword is broken. My sword? I didn't know I had one to break. Are you implying there's a problem with my claim? Consider this. If that yokai impersonator have indeed fled to the void, that fool and that flop would have seen him. Fool and flop? Oh, you mean Flitch and the Bell? Now that you mention it. Both Phineas Flinch and Florent LaBelle were in the foyer at that time. But they haven't stated that they saw the yokai, have they? You ever considered that yokai was just but a figment of a scared little girl's imagination? I didn't know to see the Temba Tower impersonator pass by. Why don't we ask them ourselves? I was just about to say that myself. No, really, I was. The defense would like to call Mr. Phineas Flitch, caretaker of Kyubi Manor, to the stand. I just know he must have seen something.
I suppose we can't ignore the fact that that little girl believes she saw the monster. I trust you have no objections to Mr. Justice's request of Prosecutor Black Queen. I understand that Mr. Flitch is enjoying a nap out in the lobby.
I knew that Tanuki was a rare find. But when we catch him, I didn't think he'd end up a witness. Do with him as you will. Right? Thank you. Did he just say captured? No, wait. I don't want to know. Whoops.
Very well. Then bailiff, please go wake Mr. Flitch and escort him to the witness stand.
Ooh. Wake this nigga up. Wait.
Witness, state his name and... Will the witness state his name and occupation, please?
The name is Flitch. Phineas Flitch. Caretaker of Kyubi Manor. Oh, and this is for you, your lordship. Just a little something I thought you might like.
Oh my! What a fabulous pair of shoes! And your honor would do just fine, Mr. Flitch.
Ah, it's those shoes again. Don't they belong to Detective Fulbright? Don't tell me Flitch stole them again.
Sir? No, yes, your honorship, sir.
What? But they seem awfully expensive.
Yep, too expensive for me, but I reckon to be perfect for someone like you, your honorship.
It's a kind gesture, but legal ethics dictate I can't accept such gifts.
Nah, this meant this. Just take them if you want them. Plus, them are real nice for you, too.
I'm sorry about your shoes, Mr. Fitz, but I will accept your testimony. The court would like to hear whatever you saw at Timber Tower in the foyer after the murder.
Maris Detective Forbite got his damn shoes stolen again. And he's still probably none the wiser. How the fuck you don't notice your bare... How the fuck you ain't notice your barefooted, bro? Like... What if his ass stepped on a piece of glass or some shit, bro? Or the rock. Just a little ass pebble. Then what? Has to be there hurting, right?
That time of the murder, I was on guard duty in the foyer, just like Mr. Kiyumi asked. And I was making sure no one fair, foul, fitzy, or otherwise could get to our guest. I was still in my office keeping a good watch when the murder happened after 3 p.m.
Are you still a dirty ass nigga, huh?
But I didn't see nothing out of the ordinary, no sir.
That yokai you keep jabbing about was but a phantom of a little girl's dreams.
So, you're telling this court you never saw anyone dressed up like Tematawa?
Yep, I was scarred the whole time. That's the truth, the holy truth. Nothing but the truth. You don't really believe in that yokai, Mama Jumma, do you? No, I certainly don't.
My bracelet. It's... Oh, yeah, it's like the mission of touching his bracelet. Is something the matter? Something the matter, Apollo? My bracelet keeps squeezing my arm. Really? So you think Mr. Tanuki, Fletch has been lying to us? I want to rule it out. Now, if I could just zero in on it. Now, if I could just zero in on a tail, some sort of nervous habit. What in the hell? Hello? There's a fucking in my face? Hello? What is this? Who? What in the? What's the fucking hawk, bro? What's a hawk doing in here?
Allow me to introduce you to my trusty court, Taka. He seems to have taken quite a liking to the courthouse, made it his new home, in fact.
He doesn't live with you? You know, in jail? Who's ever heard of a courthouse bird?
Taka simply loves trickery and fraud. And that queer power of yours seemed to have offended my dear bosom buzzard.
Is this some sort of trick or...
Yeah,
I won't be able to spot a squat like this.
what's going on around here? Run for the hills.
No pets or other animals allowed in the courtroom.
Okay, well, I don't know, you see.
Somebody help!
Oh, he's merely having a bit of sport. He won't harm you, save and truly famished.
In that case, Prosecutor Blackhill, you will ensure your fed friend is properly fed.
Looks like we have to do this the old-fashioned way. We'll be fine, I think. There was someone dressed as Tematawa there. They should have seen him. We just have to put our fate in Jixie's statement for now. Bro, I really can't fucking do my usual thing, bro.
Mr. Justice, please proceed with your court examination.
I can't do my usual thing, huh? Ain't that something?
Hold it!
Can't use my damn powers. Mr. Fletch, why did Anime Kyubi have you handle guard duty?
Trust me, I am the man's caretaker after all.
So you took said guard duty seriously.
Let me tell you something about me. Yikes!
Listen here, you little Tanuki. Get straight to the point and be quick about it. The court wishes to hear what you did or didn't see in the foyer, and not else.
Yes, good, sir. Right away, sir.
Beckwith got him completely under his thumb.
Like that, I was caught in a fire actress that day.
Hold it!
So no one could get to him. Sounds like security was pretty tight.
Not because there's always lots of snakes and thieves around the festival time.
And the solution was to entrust the mayor's security to a thief? It's not even funny. Maybe it's a matter of stopping thieves by hiring one. After all, it takes one to know one. I don't know. It seems more like letting the fox guard the henhouse to me.
So the witness testifies that he took his guard duty seriously.
Yes, sir, your honorship, sir.
Dirty ass nigga over here, bro.
Hold it!
Did you really keep an eye on the foyer the entire time?
Poor Frenchie, been working hard his my whole life. Only to be smelled by some greenhorn in his fancy smashy suit and silly haircut. Ah, sorry, Mr. Blackhill, sir. Didn't mean to get off subject there.
Sheesh. Beckwith didn't even say anything.
To answer your question, yes, I kept an eye on them, both of them, in fact, on the foyer.
Hold it!
Did you describe to the court who you would consider fishy looking?
And someone not fidgety and ship yet, you know, that they're about to steal something.
So, like you. He just described himself. I'm wondering why Mr. Fish didn't see Tamatoa. Maybe just he only thinks he saw Tamatoa, or maybe Mr. Fish is lying. And if he's lying, we might be able to spot a contradiction in his testimony. Maybe sure, okay, yeah. The murder happened after 3 p.m. When did the murder happen? Murder happened around 3:20 p.m. See, nothing out of the ordinary. No celery. That is office. You were not keeping an eye on that foyer. You were watching a fucking whole ass wrestling match, bitch. I know you was. Don't lie to the court like that, Mr. French.
Hey, it ain't right to bushwhack a fella like that.
Unfortunately for you, I have evidence that proves you're lying. If you look at this TV list here, you'll see that at the time of the crime, there was a pro wrestling match scheduled. Something you never miss.
Nah, I didn't watch that one. No, sirree. I was doing my job like I was supposed to.
This guy doesn't know when to give up. Mr. Flint, someone even circled the match. It was you, right?
Yeah.
Not only that, you even told me you watched it. You said, and I quote, "It was a complete disaster." What? So, do you admit to slacking off?
You can trick me with your Woody Pooh lawyer talk. Not one of the professional types, too. I can do double duty watching TV and a phone at the same time.
The only thing Flitz can claim to be professional of is professional thief. Well, just nothing but a thief.
Mr. Justice, you will have this court believe the witness was slacking off.
Is it really like? Is that really like a hard thing to believe, bro? Look at this nigga. You think he was really doing his job seriously? Come on, bro. Especially nothing's going on. Well, he thinks nothing's going on. And ain't the man inspector who has murder, bro. That's correct. He claims to have been watching TV and the foyer at the same time. That's nothing but a bald-faced lie.
But you say, but I'm not the one who's lying. Perhaps you meant the witness, Mr. Justice. In that case, let's see what evidence you can offer. You claim Mr. Fish is lying about watching TV and the foyer simultaneously. No, prove it.
I guess I show this, right?
Take that!
Please take a look at the direction the TV is facing in this diagram. Now, unless Mr. Flinchhead's eyes where his right ear should be, I think it would be impossible to watch the foyer entrance and the TV at the same time.
Well, yes, someone watched the TV that couldn't possibly see the entrance.
Exactly, and that means, Mr. Flinch, you were slacking off and were not watching the foyer as you came.
Yay! The bad guy in the cat. I mean, I don't really know.
Order! 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 Mr. Justice, is Mr. Fish less than stellar work ethic relevant to this case?
It's very relevant because while he was slacking off watching TV, there really could have been a Tamatoa impersonated in the foyer.
Objection!
What now? Granted, this Tanuki was lax in his duties, but he still had the foyer entrance covered. What are you talking about? This. I'm not a mind reader. Auditory sense. His eyes may have been slacking off, but his ears were still hard at work, right, Tanuki?
They were? I mean, yes, they were.
But you already admitted to slacking off. Now you say you want.
My eyes might be lazy, but my ears ain't. I would have had anyone in the fire. You see, the fire floor in the stairway get all creaky squeaky with some rocks in them. Creak, creak, creak.
Morgan, shut up.
Not enough to wake the dead out of it.
So you say you didn't hear anybody walk by?
Yep, my ears were working full time, so who's that I am now, you no good sister?
Lion Thief calling me a shyster. This has to be the low point of my fledgling career.
Gotta hand it to you, Mr. Blackcure, son. You really are something else. I mean, you don't miss a thing. And them bags on your eyes, they're darker than mine.
Fair warning, Mr. Lynch. Taka's particularly fond of Tanuki. Should you lie to this court again, you may certainly find yourself on the menu.
Yipes! Please don't eat me, Mr. Taka-san.
The witness will henceforth testify truthfully under penalty of painful bird attacks. And with that in mind, the court requests that the witness revise his testimony accordingly.
Interesting.
It's true, I was watching a pro wrestling match on the office TV. Mine might have been slacking off, but my ears, they were working overtime. The floors there are creaky squeaky like no way I would have missed someone walking by. So you see, there were no Tamatoa in the foyer.
Superstition is the religion of feeble minds. Understand, a simple rational explanation is best. Forget yokai, demons, and such. We must use common sense. For lacking that, our entire world would have been upside down. Says the convict prosecutor who is totally a son of the inner times for the legal word. For real. When you having a whole ass
Convict over here still being a prosecutor is crazy.
And besides, if there were any yokai roaming about, I'd nab and sell them to the zoo.
I wonder whenever Jixie was just seeing things. I seems to be the greatest cautious, but I'm sticking to my guns. But if we can't prove she saw Tematawa, the man is sure to be convicted. And then we better hope my guns fire bullets, not BBs.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Huh?
Hold it!
You are paid for your work, aren't you? So how do you justify watching TV on the job?
But, it really being me. I mean, I can't watch TV when we have visitors and there's no way to good stuff.
Sorry, am I supposed to be consoling you over your first world problems? If those were his only problems, he should consider himself lucky. Guess Pro Russian is serious business to Mr. Finch.
Hold it!
You lied earlier about taking your guard duty seriously, didn't you?
Oh, you know, I'm truthful in a way.
Listen to me, you little tanuki. Lie again and Taka shall feast upon that forked tongue of yours.
Yes. Sorry, it's time to keep my tongue.
At least leave it until we get to the truth. At least leave it until we get the truth out of him in any case. You were negligent in your duty, were you not?
Yes, sir, I was, sir, but it ain't like that.
I think it is like that. Dirty ass nigga.
Hold it!
So you have pretty good ears, Mr. French.
As good as they come, I say, ain't nothing to hear a creaky for. Unless that Tamatara makes a sound when it goes by. It's like a jingle jangle.
Jingle jangle? How does he do that?
It's that stack bass. That's what jingle jangles.
What's he talking about, Apollo? Beats me, but I guess Tamatoa has a staff that makes noise. Come to think of it, didn't JC mention something like that too? She said she saw Tamatoa holding a staff-like object that made a jingly sound. That's the source of the noise now.
Well, Mr. Justice, Mr. Fish says Tamatoa jiggly jiggles. You consider that vital information.
Extremely vital. I request that it be added to his testimony. Tamatoa was to pass by. His staff would have gone jingly jangly. Just in case.
Objection!
Hell yeah. Yamatoa's staff would make a jingly sound, you say? Well, I'm going to say that your story doesn't add up.
Is there something the defense would like to share with the court?
Mr. Flinch, you say that you didn't see Tamatoa on the day of the incident. Why then did you assume just now that Tamatoa would be hurting the staff?
Huh?
You see, the Tamatoa Jixie saw held the staff in his hands, and she described the sound just like you did, as a kind of jingly sound.
So he wants some the staff. What's your point?
Objection!
The point is that Tamatoa doesn't use a staff, not normally.
What are you talking about?
You see, this is the only known document that depicted Tamatoa. Is there a staff in that picture, Mr. Flinch?
You're right, there's no staff, not even a cane or a walking stick.
No.
So the question is, why does the witness think Tamatoa used staff?
I believe the answer will overturn the prosecution's case on the most basic level.
Well, now, this is getting interesting.
Alright, Mr. Justice, it's time to show the court where you're going with this. Please tell the court why Mr. Fish believes Tamatoa carries his staff.
Mr. Fish actually saw Tamatoa right after the crime occurred. That's the only way he could have possibly known about the staff.
But busted again.
Bloody hell, you just... What he say?
Bloody hell.
You racist little... Yes, how that feel, Black Quill? Not so far when you're on the receiving end of the blade, is it? Admit it, Mr. Flinch. You did see Tamatoa that day, didn't you? Well,
I'm begging you, please don't make me say it.
but clearly you did see Tamatoa. Stop stalling and testify to that fact.
Look at you, no anyhow. You ain't got no idea how terrifying he can be.
He? Mr. Fletch still won't admit to seeing Tamatoa, even though everyone knows he did. The question now is, why? Mr. Fletch is scared to death. Is that why he can't admit the truth? Come to think of it. So you must not gaze upon Tamatoa in the event that you do look. And then tell anyone what you saw. Tamatoa will claim your soul. Jixie wouldn't admit to seeing Tamatoa after hearing about the village superstitions. He said that if she told anyone that she had seen Tamatoa, he claimed her soul. Wait, you know French believes that too?
That's Mr. Big Time City Slicker Lawyer has heard about him. The more very superstitions?
Will the defense please explain what the witness is talking about?
The people of Nantes Vale believe some pretty strange things, and their superstitions may be the reason our witness can't admit the truth. The truth that he really did see Tamatoa.
The darn trick, that's right. It's all right here.
Village superstitions. Do not gaze upon Tamatoa. Do not tell others. If you see him and knowing the superstition will cost you your soul, there is, however, one way to save it. Your immediate departure from the village. Freyham or by war in a part of village. Okay. Knowing the superstitions will cost you your soul?
See, that's why Montez folks and Dante, as well as folks and Dante's they all can't talk about seeing them at all.
Okay. That clears out one mystery. The killer took advantage of the superstitious by wearing a Tematoa costume. They knew that way no one could talk about him, so it's as if he never existed. The fetch holds this Tematoa impersonated to the true killer.
What?
Objection!
Superstitious, you say? What kind of fool would believe such rubbish? And who would? And what they're using some silly fairy tale could so easily expose the carpet. You need to come up with a more rational, common sense explanation than that.
Objection!
Your common sense seems awfully narrow-minded to me, Prosecutor Barclay.
Objection!
Try living in my world of narrow cars and mortal danger and dark sleepless nights. There is no lack of superstitions in a clique, but few are those who truly believe in it.
Objection!
While the village superstitions are well enough to the people of Nanterre's Vale, a life or death superstition might even make even you a believer.
Ugh.
Order, I say.
You fool of Tanuki. 2 times now your lives have cost me. I'm so sorry. I promise not to do it again. Talking of my fine feminine friend, Heaven. Yikes, he's gonna eat me alive. Infinite eagles.
Ah! He took off. Please tell me too big a tell you about to happen.
Bailiff, what are you waiting for? After him! What your fences mean?
That's certainly not something you see every day.
Well, it would seem a new and important fact has come to light. A third party disguised as the yokai Tamataro is at the scene. Now we have 2 witnesses who can assent to that fact. Any objections, prosecution Barclay?
Can you say something, bro? Oh. What?
Huh? Oh!
His shackles. Oh, shit. I'm too young to die.
Justice Dono, how long has it been since I've been forced to join my blade? You had best say your prayers.
Wow, thanks, Judge, for running away. Thanks, Judge, for running away. That's like everybody on the Phoenix Wright team just all does this fucking like sweat face, bro. It's like when they just get stuck in a rock in a hard place.
Detective, do something! Have no fear, 4 bodies here. When the going gets tough, the champion of justice gets going.
Objection!
They get going already before he kills us.
Oh, but I stand in awe of Summon Burko for this is just a justice that set him free. Objection! I object to the I object. Oh my god. I object to the Detective 4-Byte's definition of justice.
Silence!
Damn. He said silence. And there he goes, switch back time again. He think he's so fucking cool, bro. I'm not in the habit of cutting down unarmed counts.
Well, in that case, Prosecutor Blackhill, can I ask you to,
I think the judge forgot he's in charge here. So, just as Stoner's assertion is this, Tamatoa is the real killer, not Mayor Tema. According to him, there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
Wait, and that yokai or whatever, whoever was impersonating him, killed Enderman QB.
Silence.
Well, where did you get your sword?
Here to explain why Jixie being the first to discover the murder. Did I see your alleged killer yokai there in the Fox Chamber?
What? He's right, he said nothing about Tamatoa being in the Fox Chamber.
Let me enlighten you. That little scamp heard a dying scream right before she opened the chamber door.
And your point is?
Upon opening the door, she found the freshly skilled murder victim, the other man, and the homicidal maniac who killed him, the mayor.
No, there must have been someone dressed up like Tema.
Then why does that little scamp claim not to have seen a yokai in the Fox Chamber?
Considering her father is accused of murder, surely she would have mentioned any third party that might have been in that room.
I don't understand. Why didn't she see Tamatoa inside the Fox Chamber?
There's but one way to find out. Ask Jixie Tema whatever she saw your killer yokai at the scene of the crime.
No.
The father better draws nigh. Only one of us will leave here alive. Long has my blade thirsted for blood, and long last it shall be fated.
Wait, this is still a trial, right?
Show me what you're truly capable of. Justice Stoner.
You just spread away from me. Well, I smack it out the air. You might have a bird.
Very well. Then both parties no doubt need some time to regroup. So the court will take a 10-minute recess in order to...
3 minutes.
I'm sorry, but a 3-minute recess?
Just so plenty of time for your designation of attached to loo.
The loo? You mean the bathroom?
Jeez, at least include enough time to wash our hands. Yeah, man, maybe get a little snacky snack. You know what I'm just saying?
See that you take no more than 3 minutes. Any latecomers will be punished.
But you're not in charge here, bro. Like, you don't get to decide that.
Yes, sir. I hereby declare a 3-minute recess before the battle begins.
I declare prosecution Burkill the winner of this round, as Simon says. Doesn't bode well for us if the prosecutor is on the show, does it? Shit, so long. I just need. Oh, please. I just need it to be continued. He busted out of his shackles. Yeah, what was that all about? Just so they don't make shackles like they used to. You better be careful, Apollo. You really brought out the samurai in him. Especially after you proved there was a Tamatoa impersonator at the man. In the mine. Yep. Mana. Fuck. What's with that guy and the whole samurai act anyway? Be honest, I forgot your voice too.
Such fine swordsmanship. That is no mere act. Mr. Justice, it's high time I challenge this jailhouse prosecutor to a duel.
No, wait, let's say duel until after we prove your innocence.
I suppose you could wait till later.
Does anyone remember we're conducting a trial here? Athena, I'm gonna go wash up. Remember when Barker said, Apollo, don't be late. There's no way this is still going on. There's no way this is still going on.
Yo, where's my toothpick? Can I tell you? Whoa! Whoa! No, then, I believe our next witness is Miss Dixie Temper, a Mary QB Manning. I believe we can proceed now if the witness is ready, that is.
No way, he'd have the 100 demon. He really does this. Wow, that is one part of straight.
The witness will show our face while I'm court, or our testimony will be inadmissible. What is it, my child?
God, no, leader of the 100 demon.
Ho ho, you think I'm a yokai? Well, I was once known as a juristic master of sorts. The beast of the ball, the demon of due process, if you will.
My charm has no effect. Demon of due process? Not sure if I can see that one.
Me neither.
Now, you little scamp. Yes? I trust you know why you're here. Bags. Bags? Oh, that Trixie Nuki? Try the noodle stand and go enjoy a big bowl of Nuki tail noodles while you're at it. Everyone's a comedian. No, I meant your bags. What's under your eyes? You must have trouble sleeping. Yeah, this time will keep Azukuri away? Azukuri, the yokai that washes Suzuki beans. The only thing needing washing would be your father's neck before I take his head clean off. Suzuki Kiri often keeps people up at night with the noise he makes washing beans. But if you stick this charm on your forehead, you won't hear him anymore. Is that so? Well, thank you.
Okay. He just he just decided that. Looks like prosecution backer got more than he bargained for. They're better enough alone, but together, those two are just plain creepy. Now, what are we talking about? I'm talking about that girl like that, Apollo.
Definitely whatever or not you saw at Tematowa when you discovered the crime scene.
Shit really still going on about like my man. You probably getting ready too big to tell you, but
Did I see Termatella in a fax chamber? When I opened the door, I said, yes, no, man. Yokai, why in that room?
so there was a yokai at the scene of the crime.
Lots of them.
Wait, more than one yokai? Did Tematowa happen to be among them?
No, I just don't know. All I know is the one was swimming in yokai. Tashi no Akabe, Seto Tashi. They were all there.
Well, this is an unexpected turn of events. You go from no yokai to a flirting.
This is ludicrous. You will have this court listen to this delusional little scamp's testimony.
Yeah, about.
Your Honor, I believe our memory is simply clouded by fear. But a quick therapy session should ease our mind. With the court's permission, of course.
What a fabulous idea. Please proceed, Miss Sykes.
You sure you know what you're doing, Athena? She's obviously not herself. The trauma of discovering that crime scene, and fear of testifying have her dazed and confused, a regular bug confusing. But my analytical psychology-based approach should be able to help.
Any objections, Prosecutor Baker? Shall we let Miss Sykes proceed?
It makes no difference to me. Do as you will, but I doubt we shall get any viable testimony. She better be served. She'd be better served by bearing witness to the soot scales I forged in a distant land. I'll show you.
Here you go, boys. She is very scared, eh? Let's see, tell me the fox chamber. We'll open the door. What's up?
We found something. Looks like an out of control emotion. Adina, what exactly are we looking at here? Oh, this is one of Richard's functions. Right here, you can see images and emotions extracted from the witness voice. Whoa, you mean I know that they can do all this?
Way to go, huh?
Now I thought it was just some kid story. Unfortunately, all I'm getting is an overflow error right now. You see how sight is brightly lit there at the bottom left? She's under an uncontrollable amount of distress, which is making her other emotions. It seems the sheer terror she experienced has made her a confused mess. So, all those yokai she thinks she saw are a product of rampant emotions? Yes, that's right. Her fear has installed in her hallucinations and false memories. You see a number of everyday objects as monsters in her mind. It's a form of schizophrenic hallucination, brought on by a emotional trauma. And the trauma in Jixie's case is fear. So she was and still is seeing ordinary objects as yokai. We had to find the root cause of her extreme fear before I could treat it. Let's see here. Apollo, can you put out the yokai on the riddle fire? She seems particularly terrified of that one. Stop by pressing probe.
Oh, yeah.
Next, point to what's causing Dixie's out of control emotion. Finally, hit probe again. Triangle to try and get to the heart of the matter. Okay, let's give this a try.
Got it!
Jixie, what's the name for that yokai on the fire wheel? On the rail fire? That's Kashi. A yokai that steals the bodies of the recently deceased. I bet it came to steal the enemies. It's almost creepy how well that fixed the actual situation. Exactly, it's a form of hallucination where the patient can see things for what they are. There must be something at the scene of the crime that she's mistaken for Akashi. Apollo, you need to point out what she thought was the yokai on the wheel of fire. In the wheel of fire. I think I know the answer now. Dixie, that wasn't Akashi you saw. Was you ever possibly mistaken this for Akashi? The fucking ceiling light, bro? The light fixture? This one right here, it has a finder sign and it's up on there on the ceiling. There was never a yokai on a real fire. The Akashi you saw was just a light fixture. Eek! Okay. That's one memory back to normal. Nice job! Now that you got a hang of it, it should be a sense to put out the rest. Jixie, what about this white wall thing? What about this white wall like monster? That's a new equipment. It's a wall monster that bugs your radio makes you sweaty. That's no yokai, Jixie. It's a folded screen. Eek! And this raccoon dog isn't a Tanuki monster. It's just a statue of one. And look, these are just coffee cups, and this one right here is nothing more than a fox statue. I don't know what I was thinking. Maybe I should just crack. You did it, Apollo. Her extreme fear is under control now. It was just my eyes playing tricks on me. Not on any yokai after all. See? A clear-cut statement. That's the part of my psychology and your intuition, Apollo. And just like we thought, there were never really were any yokai in the Fox Chamber. Right. There never really were any yokai. So the defenses is certainly the exact opposite of their original assertion. Wait. Jinxie? What about Tamataro? There wasn't anyone there dressed as Tamataro, or any other yokai either. I remember it clearly now. You can't be joking! You really gotta be joking me, bro. Order in the court. Why do we do this to ourselves? I think we just dug our own grave. Allow me to push you on in. It's the least I can do. Please stop. No! Apollo, can I interrupt your freak out for just a moment? I'm still picking up on some noise. It's an unexpected emotion. Does that mean Jinxie hasn't remembered everything yet? Exactly, we should be able to get something else out of her. I like the new information we have and want an update. This seems like an unnatural reaction. Really? Because I don't see it that way. So, is it unexpected given her testimony? Hello? Is there anybody in there? Just nod if you can hear me. There's somebody there. There is somebody at home. There is somebody who's going to try again. Maybe 7? Alright, now what you want from me? I think this would be... Wait, what am I supposed to do? So what if I found a contradictory emotion to put it out? Emotion's intensity, how emotions might get stronger or weaker from your statement. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Okay. That's it.
Got it!
Let's be one of these.
Got it!
I see. I just noticed it. The amount of fear you felt is rather low despite your days having given up on fight. Could someone have lessened your fear? Fear? Actually, I did experience a sudden burst of courage at that moment. You did? Where did it come from? Let me think. It was Mama. Suddenly felt like she was there with me. Okay, I had a sudden burst of courage. Now let's see. Ah, look! Okay. Apollo, the noises are gone. Did you seem to remember everything now? A sudden burst of courage. Now, where could it have come from? Jixie, was there something that gave you a sudden burst of courage? Yes, there was, but I realized I had done something naughty when I thought about it later. Any idea we could have given Jixie that courage? Now there is one piece of evidence that comes to mind. If she saw something like it at the scene of the crime. Jixie, does your sudden burst of courage have anything to do with this?
Take that!
Jixie, you didn't happen to see a non-tails flower there at the scene, did you? Ah! Demon Lawyer sucks again. I can't hide anything from you. I found a small case with a picture of a non-tails flower on it. I liked it so much, I kept it. What? You can't remove evidence from a crime scene.
That's right, young lady. Removing evidence is a big no-no. Now, the witness will produce said evidence. This isn't.
Sorry.
It does seem to be some sort of case. Oh, look, something set out. It appears to be a key.
Might I have a look, your bodies. Ah. This is none other than the master key to QB Manor.
Are you certain of this prosecution, Black Quill?
It matches the serial number of the key that went missing after the murder. Master key that went missing? Why don't I like the sound of it? Other scamp here has stumbled upon an article of unmanageable consequence. That's a little melodramatic, don't you think? Heed these words, for I shall say them but once. The sole key to the fox chamber has been in this little scamp's cautious possession. Ergo, she was the third person who could use it before, during, and after the murder, which leaves the master key as the only other key that could have opened the chamber. But this master key was found in the room that had been locked by this girl. And your point is, until Jixie Timmer opened the fox chamber with her key, the room had been locked tight from the outside world, and there was no one else in there save the victim and his killer. I trust you have figured it out for yourself by now. A killer other than Mayor Timmer himself would be utterly inconceivable. Yeah, okay, bro. Whatever you say, bro. How could this happen?
The defense assistants will refrain from grounding her frustrations.
Adina, are you alright? I know Mayor's Timmer innocent, but there's nothing we can do. This sucks. Sex, Dono. Allow me to put you out your misery. Can I decline your offer? Abandon your client and your misplaced faith in him. Let the relief of a clear head and a clean conscience come rushing in. That will make the inevitable guilty verdict far easier to accept. Great, now he's playing Simon Says with us. And he's not going to fool us with his stupid mind games. Adina, don't fall for his tricks. Now I'm the one who stays and confused. I can't even think straight. Hey, are you alright? She fell right into his trap. Now I suggest you make a mad dash from the courtroom into the wild blue yonder. Only by wanting to show your mind be cleared and your conscience cleansed. Alright, I'll be back in 10. Stay with me, Adito. Let's just not be twisted by that samurai. Apollo?
Mr. Justice, I heard the word objection, but what is it you object to?
Huh? Oh, right. That objection was more of a reflex than anything else. I was hoping something would come to me while I was trying to stop Athena.
The court is waiting, Mr. Justice. Go to the stairs now. I'll be forced to declare your client guilty and your legal skills suspect if this is it. Now, do you have anything that could overturn the prosecution's case?
Well, actually, I do. I'm a part of justice, and I'm fine. Apollo, you do have something more than your course still, don't you? Not really, but we'll be fine. But... I forgot absolutely nothing, but that's never stopped me before. I have to explain how the real killer could have escaped that locked room. Because it's all over if I don't. Apollo, this calls for a new approach. Try to think outside the box. Or in this case, inside the box. And what a doozy that locked room is, too.
Well, Mr. Justice, do you have anything that could counter the prosecution's argument?
You bet I do. The real killer must have escaped from the locked room one way or another. Vague conjecture shall only earn you a taste of my blade, Justice Stoner. Time to do or die, literally.
The first one now explain how it would be possible to escape the locked room.
You sure about this, Apollo? Can you really explain what happened? I'm fine. Just need to think this whole escaping the locked room thing over from the beginning. So, let's see, if the killer had escaped, how could they have done so? The choices are pretty limited. The room has a window, but it doesn't open wide enough for anyone to get through, and there's a sheer cliff outside. As for the air vent, it's up too high, and there's nothing you can stand on to reach it. And needless to say, the forbidden chamber wouldn't open no matter what we did, so that's out. Yeah, that's why we gotta keep the solution simple, like they said. Simple is best. We need to rule out all the absolutely impossible escape routes. Then whatever stuff this might lead us to to how the Fox Chamber was compromised. Your Honor, the defense proposed that the killer escaped through here. Where did the killer escape from? What we said, it couldn't be the Fox Chamber. It couldn't be the window. I mean, could just skip the door?
The hallway door? Well, yes, I suppose that would be the only way out.
It would appear you've already forgotten. The only available key to the Jixie Timber came on scene was in that locked room. How would one exit the Fox Chamber and then lock it without a key, I should have seen this coming. Remember, Apollo, keep it simple. Simple, right. I can understand if the killer had exited the room with the key, but... Well, Mr. Justice, prosecute that, so...
Prosecutor has some fine Japanese deal waiting unless you explain yourself quickly.
I'm fine. I can explain myself. The reason the Fox Chamber hallway door was locked was because... it locked on its own? Maybe the door closed accidentally on its own. The killer would never be identified if he attributed key moments to mere chance. Perhaps that spirit just happened to fly off the wall and impale the enemy too. Then perhaps the sedative just happened to make its way into the coffee. Mere chance could explain any number of things. Right, next idea then. But that's literally not what I was meant about. Actually, could have locked it from the inside. Mere timber locked it inside after the killer further scene. Okay, bro. Just in case the killer decided to return. That was explaining why the room was locked. Yes, I see. Then again, when Maritama mentioned that himself. Sit this spot because of that blow to the head. I've already considered investigating such possibilities. You have? The man's fingerprints were not found on the door or his doorknob. Only fingerprints found belong to the other man. Ergo, the mayor did not so much as touch the door. Oops. I feel like if I'm just supposed to use what if the room was locked from the outside? In other words, the killer took the key through the hallway and then locked it. Ouch. Consider this. The master key was found inside the tightly locked fox chamber. Any assertion that the key was moved from that room is blatant contradiction of a fact. Actually, the room before locking the door would require the key. Taking the key outside, but the key was found inside the room, which does seem like a contradiction. If only we could explain both. Like how the key could be inside the room and be used to lock the door from the inside outside. Isn't that like two keys? There's one for like the room itself and then the master key. Like, well, let's see if the defense can respond before it prosecutes a black girl draw his sword. How could the master key be at the crime scene despite the room being locked tight? Step 10 when the door was open, door from the outside, changed the lock. Oh my god, bro. Just let's see. This is all just conjecture at this point. I don't. But do it from the outside, bro. What if someone do it into the room from the outside? You know, something like go out the hallway door, lock the room, and then toss the key back in through the window? That was funny how the master key could be inside the locked room. In the rear, what you do it from? There is a cliff outside the fox chamber's window. Throwing the key in from there is impossible. Oh right. Hey! I wonder if the key could have just been tossed in from somewhere other than the window. Somewhere other than the window. Could the key be tossed in to somewhere other than the window? I don't know, to the fucking air dog. Irvin? Yes, the window might be out of the question, but the air vent's not. Oh, that's right. The fox chamber's air duct. He's out into the hallway. Okay, how the fuck would that even be possible? That's right. The real killer entered the air duct from the vent outside the fox chamber. He dropped the key into the room to the vent inside the chamber. That's preposterous. Oh, that explains how the key got in there after it was used to lock the door perfectly. Mr. Justice, I'm afraid I'm a bit confused. Don't worry. I'll explain it so even your honor can understand. He got shocked off of that. First, the real killer disguised as Tamatawa murdered the elder man in the fox chamber. Then they fled the room through the hallway door and locked it. Next, they entered the air duct from the vent outside in the hallway. Finally, the killer tossed the key to the room through the air vent in the ceiling. The chamber there, whatever. All that was left to do was to go back through the duct and flee the manor. Well, Your Honor, could that be any clearer? Amazing! Even I could follow that. The judge seems really pleased. That explains everything. That the real killer was someone dressed up as like Tamatawa. There was someone else other than the other man in that room. Hey, it looks like that lawyer has beaten the jailbird prosecutor. Whoa, that was a total turnabout. That massive forehead that massive forehead of his seems more attractive now. When he talk about my man's forehead, bro, it's crazy. Order, I say. Now that I proved a possibility, now that I prove a possible third party, I don't see how a client could be guilty.
Silence.
A valiant effort, Justice Dodo. But your final thrust, Mrs. Mark. Both that little scamp and that tricksy Tanuki saw the yokai after they left the room. But then what? Did that irksome yokai simply go through the foyer and walk right off the front door? That's exactly what happened. The killer fell from the... But that is impossible without being spotted by the foyer security camera, that is. The electric eye here would have captured any pesky little yokai trying to escape. However, there was no sign of Tematawa anywhere in the security footage. What? Save for the foyer entrance, there is no other way to flee the manor, is there? I don't feel so good. Wait, I believe there is one other way to escape the foyer entrance. There is a large window in the foyer. It's possible to escape through there without being seen by the security camera. Hey, you're right.
Silence.
Must have put on every crucial detail to the defense. You see, she not only brains, but investigative powers to boot. There is the cliffside of the manor. The only killer escaping that would be a dead one. No. Wait, so the killer didn't escape through the foyer window? What the heck? Right? That's what I'm saying, would you? I suppose your next proposal is the killer spotted wings and flew off into the sunset. I don't mean the killer really was a yokai. I think we have some sort of evidence that could point out to a fine killer. I'm saying we don't. It's completely far-fetched as it might be. What? You saying you can prove the killer could fly? Whoa, I thought that was the one with the closest steel. Oh, I can't wait to hear this. Your Honor? What evidence do you have that the killer flew away? Take a look at the special edition paper. Tematawa, Will of Flight of Fancy. What is this article? Tematawa, Will of Flight of Fantasy. What does this article prove, Mr. Justice? The photo in that article was taken shortly after the murder. Maybe the yokai in that photo was the killer shortly after they fell out the window? But Mr. Justice, you're not seriously suggesting? Oh, I'm serious. I mean, it all adds up. The killer disguised as Tematawa flew away, you know, by some way or another.
Silence.
It is your brain that has flown the coop. That image is not but trick photography of some other form of artifact. Wonderful. Okay then, how about the Tematawa figure Mr. Flish saw? You finished it, didn't you? No, there is a rational, common sense explanation for that. The photo yokai our tricksy Tanuki witness never reached the entrance. He, or so I say she, turned back before the camera's electric eye. She? I don't like where this is going one bit. Now that the fact we know that the yokai had come from the fox chamber means that it was likely either Mayor Damien Tama or his daughter Jixie Tama. However, we know that Mayor Tama was already unconscious at that time. Nope. Not good at all. You understand the gravity of the situation now, Justice Dono? You know, surely just Justin. Our scared ass did all that. Bro, this girl is like literally scared of her own shadow, bro. Like, she don't think her own shadow is a yokai. Aisha Jackson, like she, our scared ass, just as a yokai, which she is scared of. And they did all this. Like, fabricated the shit. And the appearance of Tematawa with the wake of one individual. And that individual is none other than Dixie Tama. I could know.
Yeah, I kind of don't believe that. That's kind of bullshit. Like, hello. This guy's literally scared over her fucking shadow, like, coming out. Order! Order! The fist will stop competing for the greatest freakout ever.
The little scamp was no doubt simply trying to protect our father. It is no wonder that a superstitious mind conjured up this mad masquerade.
Prosecution's background assertion makes perfect sense to me. It's far more convincing than saying the killer escaped by flying out the window. I don't think it is.
Did you truly believe this could end any other way? Did we fall right into his trap? What do we do now, Apollo? Our case no longer stands without a real yokai, if only we had one. Bailiff, Caesar, it is time I interrogate her as the samurai of your world.
Man, tell me.
This farce is over. How does it feel seeing your own daughter accused of a cover-up most foul?
Timotaro.
My African favorite.
Timotara's true identity is.
Now, Mr. Mayor, it would be futile at this point to claim you were the yokai. After all, you've been knocked out cold by a blow to the skull. Step into a yokai costume and woman about the murder would be all but impossible. Consider this rare as it stands, your daughter would be a Russian for obstruction of justice. But if you confessed, the prosecution would be willing to overlook a little yokai farce.
Confess! Your defendant intends to confess?
Wait. Apollo, prosecution's background is up to his mind games again. Man, tell me no. Don't fall for his twisted words. If you're sent away from murder, Jixie would be left all alone.
The real killer is.
Miss Tevin's going to confess unless we do something. But I can't prove how the real killer could have flown away.
Come. Look upon me in despair, for ripe is the time for my return.
Uh-oh. I should watch what I wish for.
Ka. Foolish mortals. I am Temple, the yokai you seek.
Mayor Temple?
Silence! I am Temple, free from the bonds binding to me to the forbidden chamber. Behold the return of the Demon King.
What the? Demon King?
Well then, I think it's time for me to take a vacation. The witness will, he will explain himself. Are you saying you're Timotaro, the yokai we've been chasing this whole time? Indeed, it is I, Timotaro, the one whom you seek, who can reveal the truth. This child of Timotaro, you say? Ha! What nonsense!
So, Mayor Temple is a yokai now?
His body is now mine. So you're saying that Mayor Temple is being possessed by you? And that the yokai that Dixie Temple and Phineas Flint saw, and the one captured in the newspaper photo, those were all you? The accursed power of these writing charms prevents me from revealing my true form.
Your barbs. Can this not be interpreted as an admission as guilt?
Well, a confession by a yokai would be quite unprecedented.
Be that as it may, the defense case has been overturned.
Huh? What?
You claim the yokai that little scamp saw was some third party, the true killer, the one who escaped from the locked fox chamber, but it was the accused all along. Ironic, is it not? Your yokai turned out to be real in a manner of speaking. But the Enderman's killer is none other than mere Tema. And the yokai at the scene, that too was mere Tema, or so I say, I dear Tema Tower. The pieces have all fallen into place. How so, Prosecution Barracuda? It seems I must spell it out for you. Mere Tema killed the Elder Man in the Fox Chamber, which was locked at the time. He then removed the wooden charms from the Forbidden Chamber's door, but then fell unconscious from the blow the Elder Man had delivered to his head. That's when his daughter, Jixie Tema, stumbled onto the scene of the crowd. This little scamp fled in terror whereupon it spilled up Tema Tower. Freed at last from the charms, wooden effect took possession of the mirror. The newly freed Tema Tower then fled the Fox Chamber. So you see, the yokai Jixie Tema saw was her father possessed by Tema Tower. When we arrived on the scene, the man was found unconscious. How's that possible if he was supposed to have flown out the foyer window? Then what do you mean to say the maid of Kyubi Manor Jixie Tema was Tema Tower? Oh. That too is easily explained. Fool, but I thought by the time I did I but besetly tied the maid for the Forbidden Chamber. But alas, Justin took me unaware in the Fox Chamber. I knew no more. It seems the pieces are still in place. Is Baku up to his tricks again?
I don't know what to say. Is the defendant a real live?
The woman by Mad Tema is true? I knew your car were real. You mean he really did kill the Animan just so he can release Tema Tower?
Order!
Now he's got everyone in the courtroom believing in yokai.
Oh my god.
It's Simon Says on steroids. He wants to convict that client any way he can, even if it means blaming a yokai. The proverbial ducks are all in the room. You should now have no qualms about finding the accused guilty, your partners.
This is one of the most bizarre cases in my entire career. Unreadily, in fact. Can yokai be prosecuted under our legal system?
Mad Tema is just pretending to be Tema Tower to protect his daughter. Plus, already proved him a third predicate escaped from the lot room. The verdict at this point would be premature.
Since both sides have raised valid points, I have no choice but to.
This is the dark age of law where defense attorneys are not to be trusted. This is but a ploy to gain time for them to fabricate evidence. How would I sleep tonight? Knowing you will not let the sun rise on the mayor's day of reckoning. Justice don't know. I won't fabricate any evidence. Then prove it by joining me. A night in the creek will assure you will not succumb to temptation. How about I just promise not to succumb to anything? We both have evidence in a confession. The killer is this yokai before us is beyond dispute. A guilty verdict is well, but... What's wrong with him?
Prosecution Blackill, I have nothing of your hijinks. The foundation of justice is fair play, and you are in a serious violation of that.
What in the devil was that? Robot, have you tampered with my shackles in some matter?
It seems you found that quite shocking. It's my special jolt of justice device. Each person is a shocking reminder to behave.
You shall pay for this. I summon Blackill.
Your Honor, you need not fear now. I believe Prosecution Blackill will remain on his best behavior.
A bit late with the reassurance, aren't we, Detective?
Well, in that case, this concludes today's deliberations. Prosecution and defense will use this opportunity to to further the investigations. The court is adjourned.
About fucking time, bro. My God. Bro. It's about fucking time. God damn, bro. Good thing I take that when I come home. Still sucks to wake up. I was about going to work. It's just getting up out of bed. Anyway, that's the end of the video. If you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.